Hello. So today's our 8th-year anniversary, and well, let's see. We promised to do more tomato testing. So there's a tray of tomatoes. Sorry. Have to hold up. In any case, so we're gonna save seeds and taste these tomatoes, and we've never tasted them before, so we don't know at all. And get a impression.
Let's start with this.
These, well, they're cut up right now, but they were little currant-sized yellow tomato called Coyote. Let's see, so I'll take a few pieces of that, and you too. I know nothing about it otherwise.
They smell good. It's sweet.
Yeah, it's quite sweet, actually. I mean, it tastes like a yellow tomato, but this one has a lot of flavor, I think. So definitely, for its little size, it makes up for it in flavor.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Just flavorful. Yellow tomato, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's a very simple but bold flavor. I guess next we have Sweetie. It is a red cherry tomato. I've heard that there are many people that find that this is their favorite cherry tomato. So looking forward to this. Let's see. Oh wow, it's very sweet. No wonder they call it Sweetie. It's got that classic red cherry tomato flavor, but it's super sweet and much flavor to it, actually.
And right now we don't have the seeds with the gel.
Right, it's
juice.
here.
I can smell, but
It doesn't smell like much, really. Maybe there really was still a lot of sweetness in the actual flesh. The skin is a bit thick for a cherry tomato.
yeah.
It's still in my mouth.
And the skin had a strong flavor too.
Let's see.
No.
Yeah. Maybe we take Red Target next, because this is a slicer size tomato, approximately, maybe a little smaller, but it's bigger than a cocktail tomato. And you can kind of see that it has dark shoulders here from the sun. Red tomato, Red Target, a spot. It seems quite juicy. Let's see. I'm almost getting some sort of herb flavor in there. I don't know how to describe it. There's some sort of, maybe because of the dark spot that it gets or something, that has a certain flavor.
A lot of flesh also.
Yeah. It's like a thick wall. Thick-walled tomato. That might be part of the characteristics of ones that get the dark coloring like that. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like at least my piece had a bit of flavor that was almost like oregano or basil, like
Yeah.
just a tiny hint. I can still kind of taste it, like aftertaste.
Yeah. Like dry basil.
Mm-hmm. Not strong, just a hint, like. So that one would
It
be.
was sweet also.
Yeah.
Almost all of them will be at least a bit sweet, other than this one, Indigo.
I think we'll do the storing tomatoes and then this one.
Mm.
So we've got a couple types of storing tomatoes here. This
We'll
one.
do this one.
This one nobody seems to know. It's called Nordeås. I don't know. I couldn't find much info, but that's how it's spelled. It is a Scandinavian one. I don't know if it's Swedish or Norwegian or Danish, but that's the spelling. That's definitely Scandinavian.
You can
It's
see like it's really thick,
really
like
thick wall,
like the wall and the skin.
and the skin is extremely thick.
It's thicker than any other ones we tried.
And it's firm, even though it's fully ripe.
Yeah.
Oops, there we go. Firm still. These you can supposedly store for quite a while on the vine. They call it in Swedish lagringstomat, so you can conserve them during a couple months in the winter, supposedly. So let's see. I'm sure it's kind of chewy, but
It's a thick skin. With a
Yeah.
lot of flesh.
yeah, very thick skin, but
Melty flesh.
yeah, kind of buttery.
Yeah.
So when it's past
Yeah.
tomato season to go out in the garden and eat fresh, you can still have these for a while anyway. Instead of just eating canned tomatoes or whatever.
This one isn't sweet.
No.
It's not sweet.
No.
It's really good, but it's like if you don't like sweet.
Just a neutral flavor.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. It just, I think that would mean it's an all-purpose kind of tomato. You can use it for whatever you want. So not sweet, not sour, just a buttery, good tomato. The other one is Piennolo. This is an Italian storing winter tomato. And it's characteristic. Because it has a tippy
Yeah.
like end.
It's
Very
really
and
sticky, like stick. What does it mean? Like,
it's just really spiky or
a
whatever.
spike.
And you can see like very thick walls.
It's more like a cherry tomato for storage.
Yeah. And these you keep them on the vine, and supposedly they will store a few months.
Like this with
Just
no
like this.
seeds, and it's firm and pushing.
Just press it. So let's see what this tastes like. Not sweet at all. Just kind of. It's a really strong flavor. Bold.
A bit acidic.
Bold, yeah, a little bit acidic. Definitely not sweet. Yeah, that's pretty good though. I mean, if you're not looking for sweet tomato, but it has good flavor. good in cooking, I'm sure.
A lot like the other Nordeås.
And this one a little more sour and strong. Okay,
This one.
last but not least, this is Indigo Blue Beauty, and it's a beef tomato, but it's, at least maybe because it's here, it's a little small, on the small side. But it's a pinkish red, and then on the top it turns blue, indigo. And I guess we'll see how this tastes. It's very different. How do you describe it?
It tastes like a lunch sandwich.
Yeah.
That's like a smaller kind of beef tomato. It's a lot of flesh.
It does not taste like, at all, like a store-bought tomato. It's got it tastes kind of earthy, like a black tomato would taste. I don't know how to describe this because it's new.
I think a bit like the other black tomato we ate. It's a bit salty.
Yeah, a little bit earthy, salty, maybe some herb type tinge to it. A little bit. Not sour, not sweet.
No. It's not like acidic, sour, or sweet.
So if you don't like acidic or sweet red tomatoes, you might want to give this a try. I don't know.
It's like a piece of bread that's a tomato.
Yeah, good sandwich. Salty sandwich with slight herb flavor. Now this one, if you guys can help us, I don't know. We found this tomato it was under Matina, but it doesn't look like Matina. That's a small slicer tomato, red slicer tomato. This is like orangish red cherry tomato. Oops. Orangish red cherry tomato with like black on it a bit. I don't know what this is, so if anyone knows, please tell us, because we'll save the seeds, but I don't know what it is.
Let me see.
And then we will not be tasting this. We'll only be saving seeds, but this one is called Kentar. I wanted you to just see the color. It's like a pearly pinkish, orangish something. So that's kind of unique, but it fell off. Something tried to eat it, but there's still seeds in it, so we'll harvest them. So yeah, that's,
we'll keep this one.
yeah, we'll keep that and figure out what it is. So that's pretty much it then. We got plenty more tomatoes to come in the next month, like loads of different kinds. So it's going to be very fun. So thanks for watching this. Hope you learned something. We'll continue to try to learn how to describe these because we're new to it ourselves. It's kind of fun, interesting. So, see you later. Bye.
Bye.